My name is Tasha Turnbull, and we are at my fitness studio, T2 Fitness. T2 Fitness is a fitness training facility. It's been in business for 9 years, and it was created to empower people to live healthier lives, regardless of where their current fitness journey starts. We have personal training services. We host boot camps periodically throughout the year, put on community fitness events, such as the Goal Seekers 5K race or the Goal Seekers mini triathlon. T2 Fitness started because my start was in a place of darkness, of a place of insecurity, low self-esteem, and not knowing who I am. And because I was in such a dark place, I turned to food to deal with how I was feeling about myself and my current outlook on life. And because of my outlook on life, I decided to eat and eat and eat. And because of that, I gained a lot of weight. And the weight continued to increase in elementary school, middle school, high school, and college. At all these different turns in my life, I decided to use food to deal with the fact that I am uncomfortable with myself. I'm uncomfortable with what I look like, how I feel about myself. So I was definitely one to compare myself to other people. And because I was overweight, I thought that I sucked. Like everyone who was big was a bad person, and then everyone who was small was good. And I turned to exercise as an outlet. So there are other ways to deal with things, but I decided to use exercise as an outlet. I decided to lift weights, and I decided to do cardiovascular exercise. It's important to note that I became mentally strong by lifting weight. So it's not that I just became physically strong, I became mentally stronger, rep by rep. The more that you keep doing it, the more that you start to get stronger and you start to believe in yourself. And I looked to strength training and working out as an outlet. This form of activity gave me confidence in myself that I didn't get from sitting at home eating, or sitting at home and just wondering why was I given this life and not someone else's? It gave me something to be proud of. Now, mind you, I went to, finish high school, went to college, undergrad and grad school, and I had a job, and I was able to pay my bills. Like, I'm fine, but that wasn't something that kept me satisfied. And exercise really provided, it provided me confidence, boosted my self-esteem, and the believability in myself to know that I'm worth something a bit more. So I had to make a commitment to use food for fuel as opposed to using food to deal with things that food has no control over. So the last 10 pounds, how the last 10 helped me to lose 100 pounds, was written because I've had a testimony, because I've lost 100 pounds and I've been maintaining it for 15 years. And throughout my research, I've noticed that people lose weight, but oftentimes they gain it back, and they might gain some more back. So it's not the norm for people to lose a substantial amount of weight and keep it off for a long time. And I needed to put that in writing because I did it, and I started from a place of darkness, and I started to help other people along their journey. And I was like, hey, people need to know that this is possible. This can be done naturally without having surgery. It can be maintained. It can be done despite having a very busy schedule. It can be done even though you're not 23. It can be done even though you've tried thousands of times and it didn't work. It can happen. Everybody, people who are just very successful or wealthy or very well known for, leadership abilities, they will tell you that they started from somewhere and it wasn't a good place. So my journey is with weight loss, and it's the same theory that we all have a starting point. Every time when someone comes in to the studio and when I conduct a fitness assessment with them, oftentimes they are so taken aback because they're so out of shape and they get down on themselves. And I was like, there's no reason to get down on yourself because of where you are. This is just your starting point. This doesn't have to be your ending point. When things get tough, when circumstances come up and it cause you to maybe want to fall off track, I want you to think about the fact that issues and trials and tribulations, they always come up. And I encourage you to step up to the fire. I encourage you to feel the fact of this is hard and having to, let go of short-term wants and needs to get to something, long-term. I want you to feel the cravings that might come for different things that you've had in your past. Feel it. And know that it does not kill you. It will not kill you. It will only make you stronger if you step up to it, feel it like, wow, I'm doing this, but I really want this. I'm eating this, but I really want this. Feel it and let it pass. Every time you do that, it makes you stronger and firmly plants you on the journey towards you reaching your goals. So easiness doesn't get you to the new life. Easiness never does. But I need you to feel hardness. I need you to be able to feel that day in and day out. Because once you start to feel it, the feelings they're not as strong anymore. They're not that hard. You don't feel like you're missing out so much. You feel like I'm getting closer to where I want to be. So I encourage you, stay planted in it. Even though situations come up, it's important that you remember that short-term needs and wants are distractions. Don't let the distractions get you off task. Don't let the distractions be who you are. Distractions will always come, but know that you need to step over them to get to where you want to be.